Hello everyone, I am Adrienne Van Kieran with Tai Chi Healing Energies, and welcome to our 12th socially distant or socially quarantined Tai Chi session together. So today we're going to keep the same kind of themes that we've had recently, which is unifying the body together and trying to make these movements originate from the feet. So I want you to be nice and relaxed as we go through today's practice. So we're going to start off by getting grounded, just like we do in every session. So the feet are firmly on the ground, but not tense. The head top is lifting the body. We imagine that string of pearls connecting our head to either the ceiling or the heavens above. That's always a very good thing. We want to make sure our tailbone is gently tucked underneath so our spine is nice and straight, and we're open and rounded and loose through all the joints. So we haven't locked our joints up at all. So take just a moment, feel nice and grounded here, feel your weight and maybe your worries sink down into the floor. And then from here, we're going to allow the arms to float up in front of us with the wrists leading the way. They're going to extend when they're at shoulder height, come back, and sink back down. So we're going to repeat this motion, trying to get the body nice and gently warmed up and working together. So as the arms raise, I want you to feel your feet sink just a little bit more firmly into the ground. And when the arms come down like this, look for a slight lifting sensation in the feet. So again, when the arms raise, you're going to feel your feet sink a little bit more firmly into the ground. And as the arms come down, you're looking for almost a lifting sensation. So again, here, feeling those feet sink into the ground. And one last time. Very nice. Because we can't just warm up the physical body, we also want to get our chi energy moving. So with this next exercise, right off the bat, we're going to start moving that chi energy from that lower dantian. So as the arms float up the center of the body, the chi spreads to fill the body. And as the arms fall, that chi goes back to the dantian. So again, as the arms raise, we want to feel that nice stretch and opening inside. And as the arms fall, we feel that gentle close. So again, up, letting the chi spread, and down, letting that chi return. And again, good. Because you're not focused on enough, this time as the arms raise, look for that sensation of the feet sinking into the ground. And as the arms fall, again, look for that rising sensation through the center of the feet. So we'll do this a few more times to see if we can feel all of that. So here, as the arms raise, we're looking for the feet to sink more firmly into the ground while the chi spreads to fill the body. And as the arms float softly down to the sides, we look for that chi to return to the dantian and that rising sensation in the feet. So let's do this 2 more times, making it nice and relaxed. Very nice. And one last time. Good. Use the momentum from the arms falling down here to then let the arms come out and then down the center of the body. So this is kind of the opposite of what we just did, but the principles are the same. As the arms raise, the feet sink more firmly into the ground, and the chi spreads to fill the body. And as the arms sink down, we're letting the feet rise while the chi returns to that dantian. So again, arms come up, feet sink down, chi fills the body. As the arms fall, we look for that rising sensation and return the chi to the dantian. So a couple more times. Very nice. One more time, just like that. This time, we're going to bring the hands up the center of the body, the fingers interlace, pause right here for just a moment, shift all your weight over to your left, bend to follow, then go over to your right, dropping that weight into the right foot, and down. Good. So we're going to do that 3 more times. So again, letting the hands come up the center of the body, fingers interlace, drop all that weight into your left, bend to follow, over to the right, and down. Good. So we're going to do that 2 more times, keeping it nice and relaxed. Bending and dropping the weight into the left, over to the right, and down. Very nice. One last time. Over to the left, over to the right, and down. Very nice. From here, we're going to sweep the arms out to the sides. I want you all to shift your weight over to your left, turn to your right, let the left arm come down in front, the right arm's behind, and then you're pulled back to center as the arms fall. So again, we sweep the arms out to the side. This time, you all are going to shift your weight over to the right and turn to the left, letting the arms come down, and then looking to be pulled back to center. So that's the goal of this exercise, is really looking for the body being unified. So again, we'll shift our weight over to the left, turn towards the right, let the arms come down, and look for being pulled back to center from the body. Again, arms up, turn to the side, let the arms fall, and look to be pulled back to center. So we're going to repeat that 1 more time on each side. So again, arms up, turning and looking to the right, arms down, and back to center. Good. One last time each side. Very nice. So at this point, we have our chi moving and flowing around our body. We've started working out and warming up the rest of the body, and we really focused on and tried to get the body unified together. So we want to keep those same principles going as we practice our breathing. So just as a gentle reminder, when I say hang, we're going to very gently pull the stomach in. At ha, we exhale, we let the stomach relax back out, while being grounded, concentrating on these movements originating from the feet and everything else we have going on. So we'll go through this twice together. The first time through, I'll describe things. The second time through, hopefully it'll be a little bit more of a just flow. Take a moment, make sure you feel grounded. Check in with the body. Is your feet evenly spaced and the weight on them even? Is the head top rising? Are you loose through the joints? Then we'll go ahead and start. Hang, inhale, pull the stomach in, arms float out to the sides, and ha. Hang, the arms cross in front, right wrist on top, ha. Hang, keeping those wrists together, ha. Hang, ha. Hang, drawing in, and ha. Hang, as you draw in, look for that pulling sensation from the feet, and ha. Then notice how they sink back into the floor. Hang, ha. Nice big stretch up. Hang, ha. Now turning and looking to your left. Hang, ha. Head back to center. Hang, turn and look to your right. Ha. Hang, ha. Hang, ha. Hang, ha. inhaling, letting the arms float up in front, and ha. Exhale, drop the weight through the feet, then bend to follow. Hang. As you rise, do so from the feet, and ha. Hang. Ha. Hang. This time as you rise, allow the arms to cross in front, and ha. As you exhale, your left arm pushes up on heaven, right arm down on earth. Hang. Exhale, inhale, arms fold in front again, and ha. As you exhale this time, your right arm goes down, or up, your left arm goes down. Hang. Ha. Left arm up. Hang. Ha. This time the right arm is up. Hang. Ha. Hang. Ha. Hang, allowing the arms to float out to the sides. Ha. Hang. Ha. Hang. Ha. Very nice. Hopefully, if you've been able to follow these sessions from the beginning, hopefully the more we go through this breathing, the more it's becoming familiar to you, and hopefully by now you're beginning to practice it at least a little bit on your own. I actually know that's the case because some of you watching these videos have been reaching out and asking me a couple of questions. So one thing I will like to address very briefly is this part where the hands float up in front of us and then the one arm goes up, the other arm goes down. Very good question as to which arm, when you cross in front, which arm goes up, which arm goes down. It's not a huge deal, but to do it properly, whichever side is going up is the arm that's crossed to the inside. What I mean by that is when the arms come up like this, and initially when that left hand goes up, and the right hand's going down, before I do that, my left hand is to the inside, my right hand is to the outside. So that's the way that works. Then when the hands cross in the center again, well, in this case, the right hand is going to go up, so the right hand is to the inside. So when that right hand goes up, the right hand is on the inside. When you're back and inhaling, the arms cross again, because the left hand is going up next, the left hand is to the inside, and vice versa. It's not a huge deal to remember that, it's just slightly more effective if we do it correctly. And I also want to say, if you've noticed that these, all these sequences are, for the most part, repeating in sets of 3, you get a gold star for that. So that's something when you're really trying to learn this breathing sequence for yourself to look for. For the most part, these different sequences repeat in sets of 3. So let's look for that as we go back through this again. So take just a moment, make sure you feel nice and grounded. Hang. Ha. 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 hang, ha, hang, ha, hang, ha, hang, ha, ha. I always feel so much better after doing that. I hope you are finding the same is true. I'm also curious to see how familiar this breathing is becoming to you. This breathing really gets us in touch with our body and can let us know if there's any little things that we need to work on. This breathing sequence, frankly, can be repeated as many times as is comfortable for you to do each day. There are days when I do it 10 to 15 times. I always feel better on those days, so hopefully you will find the same. So, moving on, at our last socially quarantined class, what we worked on was putting together a series of postures, and I'm going to turn to the side to demonstrate. And what we did was get ourselves into bow and arrow stance. We worked on grasp the sparrow's tail, roll back, press, and then we withdrew. So I'm going to demonstrate that again from the front to give you just another example of what that looks like, or to jog your memory. So again, we did grasp the sparrow's tail, then roll back, press, and withdraw. So for today's class, what we're going to do is to review that sequence of moves. Then we're going to go back, review from several socially quarantined sessions ago, a different sequence of moves. And then we're going to try to tie them together to give you a little bit of move and fluidity so that we can let our Tai Chi practice become moving meditation in time, because that's what it actually is. So, to go ahead, everyone together to do grasp the sparrow's tail, roll back, and withdraw. We're going to start off by getting nice and grounded. Once you feel nice and grounded, I'm going to ask you all shift all of your weight over to your left, step directly forward with your right foot. The first time we do this together, we're going to talk through everything. Make sure that back foot is at a 45-degree angle. You are now in bow and arrow stance with nice space between the legs. Your tailbone is tucked so your spine is straight, and the head is lifting that body. So to grasp the sparrow's tail, we're going to have the weight on that forward leg, in this case the right leg. So the right hand is up with the palm facing upwards towards the ceiling. The left hand, the palm is down. To grasp the sparrow's tail, imagine you have a peacock sitting on your upper hand and you're playing with the tail with the hand that's down low. So what we're going to do from here is shift the weight back to the back foot. We turn from the waist to roll back. The arms follow. At this point, my weight is on that back left leg. My left palm is now up while my right palm has rotated down. Then I'm going to let the fingers of my left hand rotate upwards. As I turn back to center, that left palm is going to go into my right wrist, and I then press by shifting my weight to the forward foot, and then withdraw, and in this purpose I'm going to let my hands fall. Hopefully you were able to follow along with that. So again, we are going to start off with our weight on this front right foot, and we grasp the sparrow's tail. Right palm is up and at a higher level than that left hand. Shift the weight back to the back foot, turn from the waist, allowing the arms to follow along and the palms to switch positions. Then allow the left palm to rotate upwards. It presses into the right wrist as you turn back to center. Shift the weight forward, and then withdraw by shifting the weight back. So we're going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to turn to the side to give you a slightly different angle. So again, here in bow and arrow stance, we grasp the sparrow's tail, we shift the weight back, turn from the waist to roll back, let the hand rotate up, palm goes into the wrist to press, and then we withdraw and shift the weight back. So again, grasp the sparrow's tail, shift the weight back, roll back, the arms follow along, and then press, shifting the weight forward, and withdraw. We're going to do that 2 more times on this side before we move on. So again, grasp the sparrow's tail, shift the weight, turn from the waist to roll back, press, and withdraw. Down. Again, grasp the sparrow's tail, last time on the side for now, shift the weight back, roll back, press, and withdraw. As you withdraw, go ahead and step back with that right foot and take just a moment to get yourself nice and grounded here in horse riding stance again. Once you feel nice and grounded, then this time we're going to shift the weight over to the right and step directly forward with the left foot, making sure that back foot is at a 45-degree angle. Now we're going to do the exact opposite of what we just did. So again, we're going to grasp the sparrow's tail. This time, because we have the left foot forward, the left hand is at a higher level. The palm is still up. The right hand, the palm is down. So we grasp that sparrow's tail, shift the weight back to the back, turn from the waist to roll back, allow the palm to rotate up as we turn back to center, press, and withdraw, letting the arms release. And then again, grasp the sparrow's tail. Again, left hand is at a higher level. There's weight's on the front left foot. Shift the weight back. Turn from the waist to roll back. Press and withdraw. And really briefly, I'm going to turn to the side just to let you see another angle. So again, grasp the sparrow's tail. Shift the weight back. Roll back. Press and withdraw. So then again, grasp the sparrow's tail, shift the weight, roll back, press, and withdraw. And again, grasp the sparrow's tail, roll back, press, withdraw. One last time on this side. So again, grasp the sparrow's tail, roll back, press, withdraw, and allow yourself to step back. Very nice. So hopefully that was a good review. If you at any point in time you want more help with these postures, please remember you are always welcome to reach out to me through email or through my website. You can send me a video of yourself practicing these postures, ask me what you need to work on, and I'm happy to email you back. So please don't let yourself feel confused with this. If you need clarification, all you have to do is ask. I'm happy to give it. So now what we're going to do, and I'm just going to demonstrate this. If you remember brush, knee, and twist from earlier videos, we're going to allow that to become grasp the sparrow's tail, roll back, press, we'll withdraw, and if we have room, what I'd like us to work on is then stepping forward on the other side, brush, knee, twist. Let that turn into grasp the sparrow's tail, roll back, press, withdraw, and as we withdraw, ideally, we're going to then turn that into another brush, knee, twist, grasp the sparrow's tail, roll back, press, and withdraw. So again, ideally, this is going to give us that moving meditation. But before we can put it together, we need to somewhat practice those moves. So we're going to go ahead and do just a few brush knee twists to remind us of what it feels like. This is the best posture that I know of also for unifying the body together and really being able to listen to how it works together. So like always, we are going to start from a nice grounded position. We're going to go ahead, shift the weight over to your left, step directly forward with your right foot, turn that back foot out to a 45-degree angle, and as you do so, turn your hips as well. So at this point, since you have that right foot forward, we have our left hand up at shoulder height and our right hand is down in front. Our weight's on the back foot. We shift our weight forward and turn from the waist to brush, knee, and twist. So then again, and this time I'm going to say rewind the body and come back. So then from that back foot, we shift the weight forward, turn from the waist, brush, knee, twist. So just turning to the side very briefly to let you see another angle of that. Again, from the back foot, we shift the weight forward, brush, knee, twist. Come back. Again, from that back foot, shift the weight, brush, knee, twist. Do this 2 more times on this side, really looking for that sensation of the body working together. So one last time on this side, from that back foot, shift the weight, brush, knee, and twist. Pause here for just a moment. Notice how the weight is on your forward foot, your right foot. So shift the weight back. I want you to pick up your front toe. Turn it out. Then shift the weight up to that toe and step forward with the other foot. So now we have the left foot forward. As I took that step, if you notice, I also got my upper body in the position to do brush, knee, twist again. So my hips are at a roughly a 45-degree angle. I have my right hand up near my shoulder. Brush left knee and twist. So then again, bringing the body back. From that back foot, shift the weight forward, brush, knee, and twist. Again, shift the weight, turn from the waist, brush, knee, and twist. Turning to the side just very briefly. Again, shift the weight, brush, knee, twist. Do 2 more of those. Good. One last one. Again, brush, knee, and twist. So hopefully you're remembering what that motion is supposed to feel like. So now we're going to put this all together. Do not expect to be graceful. Do not expect this to feel right. Try to do the best you can and know that in time and with lots of practice, things will feel more correct. Until that time, we're just going to go with it and know that you don't actually look as bad as you feel like you do. Just my best tip. So we're going to go ahead, nice and grounded here, shift the weight over, in this case to the left, step forward with that right foot, let the body turn to the 45-degree angle, and we are going to, from the back foot, shift the weight forward, brush, right knee, and twist. This is going to turn into grasp the sparrow's tail, so that right hand floats up, palm up. Then we're going to shift the weight back, roll back, letting the arms follow, and then press. As we withdraw, I want you to turn out that forward toe, and then shift the weight up to that leg, step forward, in this case with the left, and we are now in brush knee twist position with the left foot forward. So we're going to go ahead, brush knee twist. In this case, that left arm will float up, so we're grasping the sparrow's tail. Shift the weight back, turn from the waist to roll back, press, and withdraw. Very nice. The reason I'm not going to continue moving forward with that is because, frankly, I don't know how much room you have. You could have 20 feet that you're able to do this meditation in. You could be standing behind your desk watching this. So now is when you learn the motion, and then you're going to practice that on your own. We're going to do it a few more times together. The more room you have to turn this into as much of a moving meditation as you can, ideally that's going to be the goal. But for right now, we'll keep it a little bit smaller. So doing the exact same thing we just did, we will shift the weight over to the left, step forward with that right, and we will brush right knee and twist. That turns into grasp the sparrow's tail. We will roll back, press, hands will separate and we'll withdraw. As we do so, we will pick up the toe of the front foot, turn it out to roughly a 45-degree angle, shift the weight up to that foot, step forward, in this case with the left, and right away, brush left knee and twist. Becomes grasp the sparrow's tail, roll back, press, and withdraw. And again, I'm going to go ahead and step back. We're going to do that again, at least 2 more times. So then again, shifting the weight over, step forward with your right this time, and we will brush right knee and twist. Grasp that sparrow's tail, shift the weight back, roll back, then press. The hands separate to withdrawal. Again, we'll turn out that toe, step forward this time with the left, brush left knee and twist. Becomes grasp the sparrow's tail, shift the weight back, roll back, press, and withdraw. Before we do this together one last time, you've probably already noticed that this feels more fluid and better on one side than the other. That is perfectly normal. If this feels perfectly balanced to you on both sides, I'd love to hear from you because I've never actually heard that before. So again, expect this motion to feel easier on one side than the other. It's perfectly normal. We are not as in balance as we'd like to think we are. What's important, especially at this stage, is to notice where those imbalances lie, because we can't correct those imbalances if we don't know that they exist. So for right now, just kind of notice that and file it away for later. So doing this one last time, putting it all together, we're going to shift our weight over to the left, step forward with your right, and brush right knee and twist. That becomes grasp the sparrow's tail. We roll back, press, withdraw, turning out that front toe as we do so, then shift our weight up to that right foot, step up with the left, and brush left knee and twist. Becomes grasp the sparrow's tail, shift the weight back, roll back, press, withdraw, and go ahead and step back. Again, if you have room, instead of stepping back and you're able to continue going forward with that, please feel free to do so. Again, if you would like any clarification on anything that we've seen in today's video or any of the socially quarantined sessions, you're more than welcome to reach out to me. And again, I don't want you to learn this wrong or to feel like you are learning it wrong. So please, again, do not hesitate. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I would actually welcome that. So other than that, I will say, because I know how hard this is to really unify the body, I'm very proud of the work that you put in. If you followed this session through, you did great, and I'm very grateful for that. So again, any questions or anything like that, please don't hesitate to reach out. Other than that, just practice this fluidity of motion and trying to really unify the body together. Don't worry so much about what it looks like. Just try to get that fluidity and flow going. All right, thank you all very much. It was my pleasure teaching today.